I feel like this is exploitation, man. You're taking something that is serious and that is a touchy subject, and you make a horrible film about it, and you just exploitation. Alright, y'all, before I step out to go see Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, I had to talk about this movie for you all because this trailer dropped about a couple of months ago. There was some controversy behind it. People were picking at it, laughing at it, talking shit about it, and some people were even pissed off about it. Like, have we come to this? Have we come to this where we have to make a movie about Karens, the trend that's going on right now? And of course, it's produced by BET, who has not been black owned for a lot of years. I think two Jewish guys own it. So this film off rip, I'm gonna say, is some exploitation type shit because they're taking the events that's going on right now as far as Black Lives Matter and all that, and they're making an unintentional mockery of it. Okay, they're trying to, I guess, tell or send a message. Yeah. And it just falls flat on his face, okay? So coming into this, I thought it was going to be one of those laughably bad movies where it's so terrible that you laugh at it. But as I'm watching, I say, okay, this movie is trying to be serious. But it is unintentionally funny, okay? And sometimes, sometimes it's not even funny. Sometimes the movie just drags for no reason. And I felt like a third grader wrote this shit, okay? So it's about this couple that moves into this white neighborhood. And of course, the next door neighbor, whose name is Karen, decides to make their lives a living hell off rip, okay? Now, in movies like this, there's some tension building, there's some character development somewhat. You get to know these characters at first, and then you go into the crazy stuff, okay? But off rip, she's crazy. From the first couple minutes of the movie, she's crazy. The movie starts out with Black Lives Matter on a pavement, and the Karen character splashes some bleach water on it and takes a brush, then brushes it off. So this couple is supposed to be likable, but I don't take the couple seriously. I don't take the movie seriously, okay? They come inside the house, right? The couple comes inside the house, they first move in, and they're all hugged up, they're lovey-dovey and everything, and, oh, okay, baby, I love you. And then one of the first lines of dialogue from the wife is, you know what, you are a strong, woke, black man, and that's why I married you. And then the husband, you are a strong black queen. That's why I married you. It's like the subtlety goes out the window. There's zero subtlety at all. Like, you can watch a movie like, say, Candyman and pick up on the shit about gentrification and all that, even though that's a little transparent too, it's a little heavy-handed too. But they at least try to tell some sort of a horror story with it. No, this here is straight up, hey, guess what? This is about strong, woke black people against an evil white woman. Leaves nothing to the imagination, nothing to think about. It's like right there in your face. It's almost like they look into the camera and say, hi, I'm an evil white woman, and I'm about to make this couple's life a living hell. Black couple. Yes, we are a strong, black, powerful couple. No, not strong, black, and powerful. We're a strong black couple and woke, and we love African and all that shit. It's like in your face. Even the police, and trust me, I don't fuck with the police, man, but even the police, for no reason, is just evil. Like, everything about him is sinister. Like, I've seen movies with police officers where they're evil, but they come across as good people, like good guys, like you can trust them. Like, hey, you can trust me, but they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. No, the second you see this motherfucker, he's like growling and, get out the car, do what I said, boy. I'm gonna say it again. I don't really fuck with the police, but it was just a little too, that frosting was a little too thick. I have yet to come across an officer like that ever in my life. Even the asshole ones, I've never come across an officer that's just straight up, put your hands on the steering wheel, boy, Fosh, put a bullet in your ass, you better move. I said you better move right now. Yeah. There's not a whole lot I got to say about this, y'all. This movie is exactly what you think it's gonna be. It's an atrocious, horribly acted film that tries to send and falls flat on its face horribly. And even the execution, like, okay, the ending scene, I'm gonna spoil this shit, I don't give a fuck. The ending scene, right? Should I spoil it? Nah, I'm gonna let you watch it. I'm gonna let you watch it. But just say, they just take, okay, if you try to make a realistic film about social commentary, you gotta make it somewhat realistic, okay? This goes back to the 90s of, like, they hand out rocks a cradle and sleeping with the enemy and shit like that, but on a Lifetime Movie Network level. Okay, BET should be ashamed of themselves. They should pull this movie. Okay, and one thing I will spoil at the very end, your boy Ben Crump shows up. You know, the lawyer that represents every unarmed black shooting. He's in the movie, and he gives like this speech, right? So he gives this speech, and the couple that's from, you know, in the movie, they're right next to him, looking into the camera, breaking the fourth wall, and then there's a guy playing a trumpet next to them. And at any moment, I was expecting somebody to grab this motherfucker with the trumpet and say, if you don't stop blowing that goddamn horn, I'm gonna shove it up your ass. Shut up. So he's giving this motivational speech, this woke speech of, yes, you know, officers need to be held accountable and yada, 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 and black lives do matter. Don't say all lives matter. And look, you know what I'm saying? I'm not with the Black Lives Matter organization, but I do like what Black Lives Matter represents, okay? But I feel like this is exploitation, man. You're taking something that is serious and that is a touchy subject, and you make a horrible film about it, and you just, exploitation. You know, you're exploiting what's going on, and now, because of this movie, if people watch this movie, nobody's going to take this shit seriously. There's even a scene where Karen is invited to the housewarming party of the couple, all right? And and they're sitting, okay, so it's all black people there. She's the only white girl there. And they're talking about Black Lives Matter, right? But it's so, you can tell, like I said, a third grader wrote this shit. Like, hey, you know what? It is a shame how the police are just killing black boys. Yes, I know. And I can't take what's going on, and something needs to be done about it. You're right, honey. You know what? Black Lives Matter. I ain't bullshitting. That is the delivery. That's how they deliver their fucking lines. And then, of course, Karen by herself, well, if they only comply, everything will be all right. Like, you know, police don't just kill people for no reason. If they just complied, and it goes into this whole back and forth, right? Now, a scene like this worked in, if you watch the movie American Skin, that scene worked in that movie, okay? But in this one, when you have bad dialogue, bad writing, bad acting, it just comes across as laughable and as cringe. And to those that did take this shit halfway seriously, I'm talking about as far as the movement goes, they're not going to take it seriously anymore. Fuck this shit, you know, whatever. So, yeah, y'all. I hope you don't expect me to give this a fair grade, because I'm not. Even to BET standards, to TV standards, this shit was terrible, okay? I'd rather watch the Whitney Houston story on Lifetime again than to watch this, okay? This was horrible, and not even on a laughably bad horrible. I mean, I did laugh one time for a scene that's unintentionally funny. This is a really hard spoiler, so I don't want to spoil it for you. But I laughed out loud. I said, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Anyway, I got this review out the way. I'm about to get my black ass up and go watch Shang-Chi and have that review for you later on. But just know that Karen is trash. This movie gets a fucking F. But shout out to the actress, the prostitute chick from Hustle and Flow. Shout out to her for trying to give what somewhat of a chilling performance, somewhat of a disturbing performance, a little over the top, and also the score. The score was like 90s horror. Like the score reminded me of like Child's Play 2 or 3 or some shit like that, where they're trying to build a suspenseful scene, and it's just, that's the best way I can describe it. So yeah, y'all, that's what I got for Karen. I'm not even gonna say it's a must watch, man. Yo, don't even watch this shit. Don't even fucking watch it, okay? I took this one so you don't have to, okay? Do not watch the movie. Just fuck it. Don't do it. All right, the trailer says enough right there. The trailer tells you exactly what it is, and that's exactly what it did. And that's it, and that's all. If you like and did that content, hit that like and subscribe notification bell in the corner. Thank you all for watching. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.